Hey, good morning. Are you aware of the unexpected symptoms of trauma? Today's talk or deep dive is about the bits and pieces that no one tells us and how our symptoms of trauma may be not what we think. So trauma affects not only how we feel emotionally, and trauma affects creates extremely stressful events, but there are several other consequences of trauma that we just don't know about. Now, we do know about cortisol, and cortisol is a chemical produced by the adrenal glands, and it's located just above our kidneys. And it's often called our stress hormone because it releases in response to our stress. It also creates low blood sugar. So cortisol really plays a very, very important role in our body functions. It regulates our metabolism, it reduces inflammation in the body, it regulates our blood pressure, it increases our blood sugar, it controls our sleep and our wake cycle. So when everything's working okay in the body, cortisol really helps us out. However, when it's not working well and cortisol is really high, it creates chronic stress. And these are the biggest issues that are often misdiagnosed. So I'm going to run through a few physical symptoms of trauma that you perhaps may not have known. First of all, it can cause skin issues. So when we become stressed, our body redirects the water from our skin and the affected areas, and it just draws it into the main organs in the body to protect it. So it can lead to conditions like eczema or acne or having really, really dry skin and dry hands. Second of all, tinnitus. And tinnitus is a ringing in the ears. It's an awful condition to have, and many people do suffer from it. And not everybody has had trauma, but when stress affects the limbic system of the brain, which is involved in our stress regulation, it tends to then send abnormal signals to the brain, perceived as ringing. So the brain misinterprets signals and it puts us on high alert. And the third one is weight gain around the stomach. So high cortisol levels increases the fat store, especially around the stomach, because fat cells can store more cortisol receptors. So when we are under chronic stress, you're more likely to put weight on in this area. One area that I'm very interested in is why we can't build muscle, and we have many challenges when we are in a traumatized state or we suffer from chronic stress, depression. That's because cortisol hinders the uptake of amino acids in our muscles, and that is absolutely crucial for our muscle growth. So high cortisol levels will lead to muscle loss and difficulty in building new muscles, which require muscle tissue. So actually, it's really, really difficult to maintain a normal body function when we're suffering from trauma. So what can we do to help? We run the trauma recovery method. It is a 4-month program with a year's access, and we help you to understand your trauma triggers, where it's come from. We give you the tools, the techniques, we give you everything you need to help you recover from trauma and to live a happy, fulfilling and prosperous life. There are 3 phases to our program. Stage 1 is release, stage 2 reprogram, and stage 3 is restore. And our focus is always on the past, the now, and the future. And that has to be like that to recover from trauma. So if you want to know more about this, please do message me privately, or why not jump onto the link below to our masterclass. It's roughly about 37 minutes long, and register for a call with me today. Have a fantastic weekend, and bye.